Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 3. I am Natajn. We're going to jump right back in here. And it looks like we're going to go talk to the blacksmith, Hedrig Amon. I think I do a pretty good pronunciation.
Natajn said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
You're welcome. I'm very happy to help you kill your wife. She was... So is there another Mrs. Quigquay? Amon, buddy? You sexy man?
I'm sorry.
Must be done.
You just chill, Hedrig. It'll all be alright. She'll die in a minute. You'll never have to see her again. And then I'll have you all to myself, you sweet thing, you.
My love, forgive me.
I'm gonna go pick up gear.
Hedrig, help me.
There, see? Easy. All I had to do was slam her with my axe 25 times. Ooh, look at that, a blue belt. Strength and experience. Experience wins out. And new gear. Oh, no more paintings. What's wrong with this picture? Hey, that's more damage than my offhander. Let's do it. I'm gonna hold on to that. I like to do that. I like to hold on to things.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Amon.
Hedrig, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Can't talk with you, huh? Did you like that, Hedrig? How I pummeled your wife with a giant hammer of the ancients? She's dead. It's okay. You're free. You're safe now. You're safe. I'll protect you.
Come over here. Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to...
He's very thoughtful, man. You just bet you say that to all the big, gigantic barbarian with females that walk around with dual-wielding weapons and killing undead. You meet. Man. Hey there, Hedrig.
You said that your grandsire was King Leoric's chancellor. Tell me of him.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
Your grandsire was a hero in his own way. You should be proud.
I never said... He didn't say grandsire, you dumb woman. I'm just kidding. Women are great.
Yes, I've got some new things in today.
Who was talking to him? Anyone? You just screaming at me as I walk by. Oh, yes, you said absolutely nothing to nobody, but I'm sure you were speaking to me. The Weeping Hollow. Uh-oh. You know, I should have... I'm going to turn my volume down again. I turned it up because it was, like, super quiet while he was chatting at us. But, now, I wish I had my freaking, like... Guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so I will change all my... Oh, I'm going to change my Bastion, like, ASAP. Because I want that. Instead of knockback, each hit has a chance to stun the target. And that's it. No other upgrades, so... We'll just hit you, we beat. Oh. And the reason I said I wasn't going to initially change my skills right away is I have a buff, and it's going to upgrade or increase the experience we gain, which is, I mean, the faster we gain experience, faster we're going to level up, and how can you not want that?
This must be the blacksmith's apprentice. Hadrid should be told of his fate.
Not by these zombies, though. These zombies gonna die. Man, they're thick. My hits are so loud, and they're all like, "Did you hear something, Charlie?" Heck no. Yeah, let's go do that while I got my experience buff. Den of the Fallen. One shot in them bats.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
I'm coming for you, scraggly carrion bats. Oh god, I hate you. Oh!
Not enough fury.
I'll show you fury, woman.
Need more time. Healed.
Do 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 do. I got more loot. Ooh, experience. Go leap someone else, will ya? I get this all the time. Male barbarians trying to jump on me. It's just like these scavengers. They try to pick the meat off my. I don't know where I'm going with this. I am so glad that I'm one-shotting these guys. I was gonna say, that better not be the end there. I don't have to run all the way back. I'm lazy, man. Wham! Hey, a chest! Alright, I'm coming for you. Nope, did not mean to pick those up. That's okay. Oh, that's new. Alright, we could go up. There could be stuff that way. Let's go that way. Oh. There we go. Look at it. It glows purple. That's how cool we are. I'd say as a girl, that'd be the color I like, but I know it's not. I'm a freaking barbarian. I love some frenzy shrines. They're so good. Do you love beating things? Want to hit them 25% faster? Well, pick yourself up a frenzy shrine down at Ace Hardware. Come on, barbarian lady. She totally shops at Ace Hardware. They have the best deals. I haven't been to an Ace Hardware in years. They owe me money. I'm serious. I just had like 6 people hear me advertise Ace Hardware. You guys can tell them next time you go there. Natajn sent you on YouTube. They'll never have heard of it. It's Ace Hardware, man. The helpful place. I wonder if they ever embrace the internet. It feels like a self-help place like that would be like, you know, the internet is the devil. Get all your helpful gardening tips from here. Your friendly store with people you know and trust. Not the barbarian heathen women. Level 2. That was super convenient. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up, but who cares? I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm totally hitting this faster than previously stated. Loot, 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 loot. Loot, loot. I love resplendent chests. They are the best chests in the game. Literally, I'm not just saying that like, oh, they're so great, they're the best chests. I mean, like, they are the best chests. Other than my chest. Ow.
More fury.
Who do you think you are? Don't touch me like that. You heard me. Less protection, who cares? I want to find magic gear. Frenzied Shrine. What? Wirt's original leg. Once belonging to a disgruntled lad named Wirt, his leg was amputated after he suffered grievous wounds at the hands of demonic torturers near the town of Tristram. This is super exciting. Look at this. 8% magic gold, 15% magic find, and movement speed. Movement speed from a mace. It's gonna do like crap damage, but come on, man. It's just I'm actually gonna find a place for that in my bags. That's the first time I've ever found that. If you didn't notice, super exciting. It's a named piece of gear. It's got a story behind it. It might as well have been a legendary, which are the new uniques, if you're familiar with Diablo 2. And well, we have a lull in story and just basically time to kill. Time to kill. I slay myself. Anyway, my first qualm that I have with this game is that if you played the original, or okay, I say original, let's use that. Oh my god, just no. Where's my cancel button? Cancel action. I actually meant the second one. I didn't play the first one. I've seen it. I didn't really want to play it though. Anyway, back to the important stuff. We don't really want that. You find these things called uniques, which are special, like basically legendary items. I mean, okay, when I say basically, I mean they're epics, okay? They may not be good epics, and a lot of them were absolutely worthless, but they were cool. And you found them straight off from like level 1. You know, I found them before I killed Andariel. And it's like, that's just cool, man. This game, never. Not a single time. I'm gonna hit that and then I'll go on my rant.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
Okay, anyway, I went through... I got to like level 60 with 2 heroes, never found a single freaking legendary. Now, is that a lot? I don't know. It was at the time. Okay, talking about it now, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just a little wimp. But the fact is, you don't find any low-level uniques. I figured that, you know, they probably just didn't even have any because they're worthless. They kind of are. You only use it for leveling, and you only level until you hit 60, and then, oh, well, done with that. So clearly it's not like it's a super useful item, but it's just cool, okay? Finding trash items doesn't really matter. I mean, finding items, whether or not they're trash, when you first start, is all that matters. Now we can also break gravestones here. Problem with that, once we start doing that, zombies come out of them, and we have more people to kill, more of the gobble guys to kill. It wasn't even me that's disturbing your grave. It was the frickin' skeleton guy. So, in an update, all of a sudden I have found like 3 legendaries while going through, I don't know, 10 levels on one hero. And it seems like a lot, and it is, but it's not like they're great items, and it's cool. People just want to find items. I just wanted to find items. I don't, you know, forget other people. I wanted to find items. So clearly they fixed it, and yeah, I understand. I don't have an item that needs to be put in a slot. What are you talking about, man? Oh, I got a hat. Look at me wearing that hat. It doesn't really look good, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so step 1, that's bringing me back to this game. Step 2, Inferno. It was super hard. Is that a problem? No, not really. It really wasn't. But the problem to me was... I gotta put on some gear, dude. Would you chill for a minute? Rolling Thunder. Create a shockwave that deals 275% weapon damage to all enemies within a large space. Okay. The issue that I had, the qualm that I had with this, is that it was hard for melee because they had to be up next to the hero or next to the enemy to get hit, versus ranged could just kite them. All right, so they can keep doing, you know, farming and stuff. Whereas, granted, some people were fine; they could continue doing this stuff. You know, they could farm as a barbarian. I have no idea how. I assume they just bought gear with like real world money. Okay. And my friend was like, look, they can do it. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not spending $400 to get gear just so I can farm. Because there's an auction house where there's real world money. Oh, yep. AoE slams makes this useful now. So they fixed it. I guess they just dropped the difficulty, but they just made it a lot easier for barbarians and monks, which is basically my other main hero. We're gonna clear out this whole area because that's what we do. To farm, you know, and to play Inferno and to actually be able to get any gear, or even have a chance of finding any gear. So that was the other thing. Now they're coming out with another update. I don't know when. It's in the PTRs right now, and this one will make playing with friends beneficial. Previously, you know, they had stuff. Oh, basically, the creatures gained like 100% health and did like 50% more damage. So running with teammates meant that you both have to be doing the same amount of damage as before, or thereabouts, and whoever it is that the creature's hitting is going to just get destroyed. No problems. I love this hammer. With this upgrade, it's so good. So that's that was actually in an upgrade that they did a while ago. So a little bit of a misnomer what I just said, if that's even the correct term for that. Man, these guys are everywhere. In the new expansion, you're actually going to get benefits for playing with them. In expansion, I'm sorry, update. In the old update, they dropped the damage of them down and they dropped the health down, so you can actually do it, and it's not, you know, detrimental to you really. But in the update, what they're going to do is actually you get gold find and magic find and other such experience. We've met a treasure seeker before, right? Treasure goblin. He gives me loots once I kill him. So it'll be a benefit to playing with friends, which will be cool. I'm totally down with that. Not gonna call anyone out. Oh, that was the first treasure goblin we found.
Our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
Little known fact, I also serve that same Greed Demon Lord. That's where all this loot goes when I'm done with it. Then I'm picking off, like, dead people.
Blacksmith, your apprentice is dead.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
I've done a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
At this point, it doesn't even matter what weapon we use as long as it's not a two-hander. You know, we don't want to use a two-hander. We don't want that. I was saving it because there is a benefit to having frost as one of your effects, is that it will slow down enemy forces. But whatever. So now we need to search crypts for Chancellor's Altar. Whatever. Excuse me. I'm gonna kill you all one by one. I don't got all day. Wow, that was awful.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth.
Poor imps are like sharks, man. Sharks totally eat their own young. Yeah, experience over intellect. I don't need int. Excuse me, skeletons. I have to get by you. I guess I'll have to take your life. Oh my god. These guys are everywhere. Oh, and they're also going to up elite packs, so there's more areas to endgame farm, basically. You're not required to be in a couple specific areas. Come here. Don't even bother. Don't even try. Well, that's the end, which means it's not in here. I could go and explore. I just want to see really quick where this leads. It's probably nowhere. Look at this. Must be shoveling off. Digger Odell. And I stunned him.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
The crown must be in a different crypt.
Now, how would he know what they believe? And plus, what would lead them to believe that the blood of the living will restore them? Does that make any sense to anyone? If I'm dead and I'm a ghost, what's the first thing I think? You know what? I bet. And my buddy ghost over there told me, if I kill you, barbarian woman, not only will you come back to life and slay me again, but I will come back to life because I sucked your blood. Like a vampire. The nice Chianti. Oh, fail! God darn it. "45-minute beatdown session." Gotcha. Oh. The fail, man. I'm gonna go for this. Come on, when I hit you that hard, you can't get back. God, how am I missing? Oh, and this is why I go down here, man. He was what some might call healthy. Got that survival instinct. I swear, I tried to slam him. Suplex, some might say. Oh my god, the miss. I kind of wish, and there's probably an option somewhere. Seriously, I'm finding these elite packs everywhere. Oh. Not that I'm really complaining, it just sounds like I am. Elite packs are kind of what you play to find. Forget you guys. Oh, I'm a crumbly canyon wall, and I'm not killing anyone? Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Oh, I hate you, Harvester.
More fury.
She's not mad enough. I'm mad enough for the both of us, sister. Hey, sister, mad sister. Gonna beat some dead zombies, sister. It's not a thing, but it should be. Go away, imp. I'll kill one group of you. Hey, we found it. Makes me want to go back and find out what's over here. Shall we do it? We'll skip the last crypt as long as I go back and find out what's over there. It's unlikely we'll find anything really neat in the last crypt. And, you know, we only have so much time. If everything got one shot like that guy who didn't get one shot, if he got one shot and everyone else got one shot, then I'd be much more inclined to do some serious backtracking like this that did not pay off. Look at that. These are like the smallest crypts I've ever seen. Normally they go like, woo, and you gotta travel around for hours, and then finally you find, you know, the end. And granted, I've found, like, you know, the special zone on my first try, like, before, but it's extremely uncommon. Generally, I go through 3 of them. There's a maximum of 3. One is always closed. But there's 4 different crypts, and these are all randomly generated. If you're not familiar with the Diablo franchise, I guess I should have said that.
I am on the right path. The crown must be near.
The replayability is in the random generation of the maps, which, I don't know. The second one feels a lot more randomly generated than this one does. There's a lot of bits in this which I remember. I'm hoping, yeah, there we go, get some stuns in.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only dream for, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
You cannot stand before me.
There we go. That's how that was supposed to be going a long time ago.
I gained new power.
Leap. 85% weapon damage and slowing their movement speed. But the real fact is that it's just awesome. How is that not cool?
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Haha! Sucker. And let's pick the hat up. Hey, movement speed. That is awesome. Health and other good stuffs. And a hat that's worse what we got. Worse what we got. Why not? So now we have the town portal. Look at her charging up with those pectoral muscles.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem.
He's not going to comment on how I jumped his bones?
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to open.
Then follow me.
Oops,
And hone your
sorry.
skills. There is deadly work to be done, and I will need your arms.
Wrapped around me.
What are you doing here? Your wife's body is barely cold.
I buried her, and now there's work to be done.
There is no weakness in mourning, blacksmith. When I was a pup, The cowardly warrior of Westmarch shot
Pup.
my father from safety within Bastion's keep. I held my grief inside as I pulled myself up the keep's wall and screamed at the cur as I choked the life from him. Those who make themselves hard make themselves brittle. You are no good to me, Broken.
I don't want to talk about my wife. Dead is dead and gone is gone. Do you want work done or not?
Is this how you're gonna treat me when we finally hook up? I'm gonna go talk to this merchant over here,
I've got some
do
brand
some
new goods you might be
therapeutic shopping. It's really just selling in this case, but whatever.
Leoric's crown has been reforged.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
I will crush him and find the fallen star.
Alright. Well, bit by bit, we are slowly moving forward. We don't have any comments to do with anybody yet. At all. Whoa. Talk about some lag. So I'm actually going to call it here on this one. We made some progress. It's, you know, this area takes a while to go through, and this is here. You know what? Let's real quick go do the last zone before I call it on this. Cemetery Forsaken. We got time. So if you want to head out because we are not moving on to the next part of the story, you feel free. Oh, there's a little bit of fear right there. I choked a man who killed my dad with a gun, which I had to climb up to kill him. And these little guys hit me, fear me? Does that make any sense to anyone else? Come here. Come here. Let me give you some sugar. I do love her leap, though. I mean, look at this. I'll just come over this way. I mean, there's a pretty long cooldown on it. I would prefer it if it wasn't so long, but sometimes... give me a second to get up before they die. Later on in the game, I don't feel like Leap is as useful, but it sure is a fantastic move otherwise. When you don't need it to be good, it's a great move. How about that? Hey, look at this.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side.
We'll go back to bed.
Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Freaking needy woman. I'm not gonna deal with you. Look at that. I'm just too cool. These guys like cast a channel ability on you that slows your movement. And these skeletons will forever come at me. It's an unlimited... Basically I could sit here and farm if I wanted to. But I don't. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
The dead are at peace.
That's right. Pay me. I love it. I put the bones back, and they're like, "Here, take some money." I don't need it, I'm dead. I don't know why I brought it here with me. This is the voice of Dead. Didn't you guys know that? That's what the dead sound like. I'm coming for you, Nightmare. Oh my god. This isn't good. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're easy. That having been said, I could actually up the difficulty. There's an option they came out with another patch where you have monster power, and it's set automatically to 0, but it can go all the way up to MP10, and then they have a ridiculous amount of health. They do like 300% damage, and I get like 25% extra magic find, gold find, and like 300 XP or something like that. 300% experience. So I'm done. Ooh.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles with him, and nobles, hardly enough, want noble credit. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. Ha! There's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe dirty cinders.
I've been working on the gravestones all the live long day. I've been knocking out the gravestones just to give the gravediggers some work. Oh, missed. Dang it. Trying to train up some big fat XP. I got some. I don't remember how much I got for it. And when I say some, I mean, you know, not enough, but whatever. Oh, God, I love the jump. Who doesn't love that jump? The monk used to have something that did that, and then they took it away. Those jerks. Alright, guys. So I'm going to sell my trash, which is considerable. Yeah. And I will call it. So, that having been said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I enjoy all of your continued support. I will use Wurt's Leg despite its massive damage reduction because it is awesome. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ah!